Come follow the brick wall. It's your girl Eva K, and I'm ready to eat. Hey, who ready to eat with me? Who ready to come spread with me? Let's break bread. Hey, it's your girl, your host Eva K, and I am here with the beautiful Shawn B.
Hey.
Hey girl, hey. So look, we're gonna get out our shout outs. We got us some wine. Shawn cooked us this lovely food. We got a loaded baked potato, y'all. Broccoli. What's all in here?
That is crab and shrimp and spinach stuffed salmon on top of a butter fettuccine.
Mm-hmm. Okay, girl. Any shout outs you want to give out before we start?
I just want to shout out Breezy Bree on the beat. You know, my little cousin got get a little shine on. Y'all book her.
Yes, book. And Kryshonna over at URZprofessional did my eyes with my lashes, honey. I'm trying new things for 2022.
Okay.
So welcome, Shawn B. Yeah, this is my classmate, so I know her, but I'm going to try to talk to her like I don't know her, okay? So, Shawn, tell me something about yourself. Now, if I don't seem engaged, it's because I'm really eating this food. I've been wanting this for about 2 years, so I'm sorry.
I mean, you know, I am 31. Mm-hmm. I have one child, 12-year-old daughter. Her name is Darier.
Hey, Darier.
I am a stylist. I am a cook. I'm an entrepreneur, you know, just all type of trades. You know, I'm jack of all trades. I can change your tire, your oil if you need me to.
Listen. So where did you grow up at?
I actually am I am from all over Knoxville. I have lived in Lonsdale, Mechanicsville, Walker Tabernacle. I'm just but you know, if people ask or know me, DeVille, DeVille. But if people ask, you know, they're gonna be like, I'm from the east side,
Woodbine.
You know. Woodbine. We came from Walker to Woodbine. So, you know, I've been there. We lived on Woodbine for 12 years. So I did all my high school, her school.
Honey, you a stylist now, but you literally used to do my hair in the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade.
Yes.
We used to get in trouble because you was playing in my head.
That's why I literally am I'm kind of tired of her, to be honest.
Okay.
You know, I've been doing her since I've been doing her, you know.
It's about 5th grade.
Yeah, my passion is really cooking, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I just love cooking because it's my peace. I definitely have to call cooking my peace. It gives me, you know, helps my anxiety. It helps me to, you know, keep myself, you know, calm, together. I don't never have no problem with coming in the kitchen. If I gotta cook for 300 people, I'm cool with that. And I like being on a time frame. I don't know.
Under pressure.
Yeah,
okay.
Under pressure is mm-hmm. It's my adrenaline. You know, it does something to me.
And then your brother Downtime, shout out to Downtime. He said that cooking is your love language.
It is.
So that's how you love with your friends. Yes. That's how you love with your family is through cooking and food.
Yes, definitely is my love language.
So how do you think you can transition from hair to the kitchen?
Well, I mean, it's already basically, you know, something that I do. Although I may, you know, do hair more than food because, you know, I've been in and out of dealing with food. You know, I've been working in restaurants. I've been chef in the kitchen. You know, I've done the food truck. You know, I've done a lot of things already with food and, you know, threw her to the side. Her is really a hustle for me.
Okay. Because you know you can make the money.
Yeah, I know that if I need some money, I can go jump behind the chair and come up.
Okay.
Basically.
So let me ask you this. What happened to your food truck? I know you had your food truck for a minute. Are you going to bring it back out to
Well, actually, you know, the whole food truck ordeal was, I was in a mailbox food truck. So therefore, it was only me. Yeah, I had my outside help, you know, outside plate and, you know, helping me, whatever. But as far as inside the truck, it was only me. And it was killing me. I mean, I was at a point of broke down. Like, I was like, you know, it made me stop liking cooking.
Okay.
So that was like...
You don't want to get burnt out.
No. So I was like, you know, that food truck, not a meal box. If I give it another go, I'll go for larger, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That way I can have some help and some assistance. And see, my thing with cooking is, I don't like other people to cook my food. You know how you go here today and the food is awesome.
Yep.
You go back tomorrow,
There's no
you like,
consistency.
the cook ain't there that was there yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And I'm a big critic on that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why me, you know, entrusting someone else to cook my food and all of that is a big ordeal for me. So I like don't really, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, they say you can train someone.
But you're a type person. You're a type A personality, anyways. You're a perfectionist. You like for your stuff to be neat, in order.
Yes,
So
like,
that's hard for you because it's the control.
It is so hard. That's why, like, me considering brick and mortar restaurant has been so spiteful to me because who do I entrust to get in my kitchen and cook this food the way that I know?
Okay.
If I teach you, somebody can teach you something today and you won't be able to perfect what they taught you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm, you know, looking more into, I may just do, you know, like ghost kitchen, you know, just sell, you know,
I like that.
plated meals, you know, throughout the week. I've been really doing some thinking, but I've not really come to a decision. But I do have to figure it out because I don't know.
The one thing about Knoxville and our food scene, like, we have restaurants, but our restaurants, especially black restaurants, they always on a time limit. Like, they only open from this time to this time.
Yes, and that is
can't
like
be craving it and go get it.
Yeah, you cannot just go get it. Like, oh, I know they're gonna be open, and that is really a big deal. You know what I'm saying? It is a big deal. As much as it may not seem, but when you at that moment of wanting it and you can't get it, now the deal is big, you know?
Yeah, then it make you not want to even go back.
Yeah, you like, I ain't fooling with them. They ain't never open type stuff. You know what I mean?
Or you go and they out of food because they don't know how to, the business side of it, how to order the food.
Yeah, how to make sure you're not wasting it and making sure enough is coming in, you know, and going out. It's really like, man, like dealing with food is a real big deal. But that's why I don't want to deal with brick and mortar, you know? Because it is a lot of responsibility. And if I just plate my food and put it out the door, I don't have to worry about that.
Like the ghost kitchen you was talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're going to have to look into that. I know it's a place on Magnolia that let people rent out their kitchen space. Yeah. It's two ladies who built it. It's really nice and big in there, but I have to,
You have to give me information on that.
I will.
I'm definitely interested.
Now, let me ask you this, because going back, hopefully I don't touch her dang rumba. Vacuum cleaner. Going back to the hair thing, right? So, working in the shop. But for a long time, you was in the kitchen, right? So, I know there's debate on Facebook about kitchen stylists versus in the shop stylists. So, with you working in the shop and having to pay booth rent, why are you doing that versus the kitchen?
I just didn't want to do hair in my kitchen anymore. I didn't want the traffic. I didn't want the hair, you know. Before I could cook me a meal, I'd have to spend 2 days sanitizing, cleaning up hair, getting rid of it, you know. It just was consistently hair, you know. No matter how good you clean up, there is still going to be some hair somewhere. And it just was a flaw to me, you know. Like, I was ready to do away with it.
Plus, on top of that, just having all those different vibes and spirits and people in your house.
Yes.
Right.
See, I tried to shop before I went where I'm at now, and I left due to drama, you know. I'm really like, I'm outspoken, I'm blunt, you know, all of the above. But I also am a people's person, you know what I mean? So if I'm working in an environment and it becomes drama-fied, like, I'm out of there.
But one could argue that, like, being a hairstylist, it comes with a level of drama. Like, you are people's therapist.
Yes.
So
But it wasn't it's, co-workers. It's not, it's not my clients or none of that. It's the people in the environment. You know what I mean?
Got you.
Yeah.
So let's get on this recent, drama on Facebook. Stylists washing hair.
Girl, let me tell you.
My question though, is it a difference between stylists that just braid hair and stylists that do other hair? Like, do a braider have to wash your hair?
No.
Okay.
That's when they go for the saying wet style.
See, I'm totally, like, when you talk about hair and stuff, I'm totally out of the game. I haven't had my hair done in 9 years. I had locks before I cut my hair off. So.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. The big thing is people want to, get offensive when the city speaks on, I paid this and didn't get my hair washed. Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong. To each his own. Okay. Nobody is obligated to wash your hair. If that's their rules, that's their rules. But as a professional, you should wash someone's hair. Now, my biggest peeve is when someone comes in and says, girl, I don't need my hair washed, just do it. And it's dirty as crap.
Okay.
That is a no for me. But as far as needing my hair washed and you tell me you can't wash my hair, I just don't agree with it. Even in my kitchen, I still washed her.
So why does it cost so much more? Like, I'm seeing people now adding a wet fee, like adding $40 to wash.
Yes, and the only person that I would agree with on the wet fee is a braider. A braider spend hours on braiding your hair, so therefore the pay of getting your hair washed is not included in there. So a $25, $30 upcharge is really necessary, because that takes out another 30 minutes, 45 minutes of your time when
they already braiding your hair for 8 hours.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? That's understandable. But if I'm coming to you and I'm getting a ponytail and I'm paying top dollar, or I'm getting a quick weave, or I'm getting, whatever, a hairstyle, just period, and I'm paying top dollar, and I'm in your kitchen.
So I had to go watch her videos because for one, when I was getting ponytails in high school, y'all just put some black gel on my hair, slicked my hair up, and we got the $9.99 ponytail.
Okay, but also,
now,
did you not have a perm?
Yeah.
See? You had a perm. So permed hair and natural hair are two different scenarios. Ain't no way in the world I'm going to put no gel on your hair today and slide it up. That's not going to happen.
So you got to do two styles when you do a ponytail.
You're basically doing a silk press.
Got you.
You don't do all of the, initial, and put all the products and, bone it. But you bone straight the hair before you even start the style. That's really already a style.
Yeah, okay, so you're doing two styles. That's why it's so expensive. Because I was trying to figure out, like, why are ponytails $100 or $60? It's just a ponytail. Mm-hmm. But now I get what you say. You got to do an actual whole nother process to the hair to make it straight enough to stick it up. Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Yeah, I went back and watched videos. I was like, I do not understand why the ponytails are so high. Then you got to buy a whole bundle. Like, can you use that same bundle and do a sew-in with it? Like, I was confused.
I mean, you can clean the bundle and do whatever you want to with it, as long as it is a a decent bundle.
Okay. So, do you think your prices are reasonable?
I do. I actually feel like I cheat myself sometimes because I know Knoxville isn't as large as other cities, but you go to other cities and you look at the prices and it's like people are paying $125 to $150 for a ponytail.
Oh gosh.
And they're not washing either. But see, the ghetto has made it so right to not wash that people consider it as, no, I don't gotta wash your hair.
It's the norm.
Yeah, they made it normal. You know what I'm saying? They made it normal. I get a lot of clients, me being in the shop, they come in, they've already been washed and blow dry because they're so immune to whomever else may have made them do that. So, you know, it's really a norm now. I don't discredit anybody for not washing. I don't discredit for people who do wash and don't charge it. Really is like, it's on you.
It's on you. So, do hairstylists have downtime? Like, I know a lot of makeup artists, it's like right now, January, nobody's really going nowhere, it's cold, so they lose money in like the colder months.
Yes, we definitely do. We lose money because, see, that's what made me go from hair to food. Because at the end of the day, are you going to get your hair done or are you going to buy you something to eat?
Buy me something to eat. 100%.
So, food is definitely going to be your number one priority over hair. Hair is really, you know, it's a give or take, you know. Mm-hmm. I may do 10 heads this week and 1, maybe 2 next week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so.
Oh, it's drastic.
Yeah, it is drastic. It can be.
When that's your only source of income and how you pay your bills and all that stuff.
That's why you got to run a special. You got to, you know, put yourself out there. You got to, if it's going slow, we're going to run a special so we can get some people up in here. We're going to get this money rolling. You know what I mean?
Got you.
Yes.
Okay, so let's switch gears.
Okay.
Who would you say is your greatest inspiration? Like, who inspires you?
When you say inspire me, what field?
It don't have to be a famous person. It could be somebody in your life that you just see how they living and you just like, okay, I know it's more out here that I could be doing. You know, they keep you on your toes, so to speak.
To be honest, Eva,
mm-hmm.
I've never had no like person that really inspired me. Like, you know, I don't know how that sounds or anything, but no one, you know, everybody, don't get me wrong. Everybody, you know, lives their own life. Everybody goes through things, you know. But, you know, if somebody inspired me, 9 times out of 10, I know the back end of it. You know what I mean? Of the story. So, you know, what I thought was glittering, it might not have been gold. You know what I'm saying? All type of situations I've come into, you know, thinking, you know, oh, I really love that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Then I found out, you know, like, oh, that really ain't that. You know what I mean?
They just made it look good.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people dress stuff up out here, you know. They dress stuff up. They may even feel like I dress stuff up. But, you know, I just know how to make it look good. I struggle every day, just like everybody else.
Do you? Because I have a question.
But I do want to tell you that my new inspiration is my sister.
Your new inspiration is your sister.
Yes.
Okay. So this is a sister you didn't know about until recently.
I wouldn't say I didn't know about her, but I had no way of knowing what the situation was. You know, like, I never got confirmation that it was real, you know. I never knew, you know, where she was, but my aunties always would tell me, you know, like, you got a sister. I never, like, my mom, I don't know if it was something that, you know, that bothered her. I don't really know, you know, how that went because she never spoke to us about it. Like, I mean, I never got, you know, I asked, you know, like, but of course, you know, my mama, she recovered, you know, she's 6 years, you know, out of addiction.
Praise God.
Yeah, God is good. It may be 7 years. Let's see, 2015. Yeah, 7 years it'll be this year. So, you know, I don't know if that was something that she coped with, you know, for that reason or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I never, you know, pressured her about it, you know, like, hey, but inside of my own self, I did. I used to, you know, get on like ancestors.com, you know, like I really actually like hope, you know, like maybe it is true. Maybe I do have a sister, you know what I'm saying? Maybe my sister is really out here. Like me and my siblings, we never spoke on it. Like nobody in my family but my one auntie, my Aunt Robin and my Aunt Connie. They were always, you know, like, you got a sister. And I'd be like, well, where's she at? You know what I'm saying? And I could never find her on Ancestors or anything because her adoptive parents changed her name. So, you know, there was no trace of her.
So how was it when you finally got to meet her and she finally reached out?
Well, the day came November of 2020. My brother, I was in my old apartment. I remember like it was yesterday, you know. I was in my old apartment. I was sitting on the couch. I think I was fighting the flu or cold. I was sick. So my brother, he called me and he was like, and you know, Downtime, he's very nonchalant, you know. He'll start talking once he get in, you know, his mood, his spirit or whatever, but he don't really show no emotion. And all of us are non-emotional, even my sister, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I know she belongs to me, okay? So, you know, he's sitting there and we're like, he called me, he like, I don't know what's going on, but I just got an inbox. So I'm like, hey, what is the inbox? He like, it's this girl, but she had inboxed him like 3 years ago, but he thought it was somebody that had been in prison with my mom, cause they was like, do you know a Terry Browsington? And I guess he just, you know, blew over it, didn't, you know, really feed into it or whatever. So this go around, my brother had posted a photo of my great grandmother and my uncle, my great grandmother and my uncle and my granny. So my sister inboxed my brother and was like, hey, I think that we could be relatives. So, you know, he is not the proper person to initiate anything, you know. So he was like, Shawn, I'm texting, I'm inboxing her, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, well, what is she seeing? Tell me, you know, what's the name on there? Boom, I go send her a friend request. I inboxed her. Girl, what's going on? You talking about you kidding me? What? Well, who is you? So, you know, instantly, she like, I was adopted in Nashville, Tennessee through such and such agency. Mm-hmm. So, you know, boom, okay, my mama, crazy. I don't know if you know my mama, but she...
I know good old Terry.
Okay. She gonna speak, whatever. So I call my mama, I'm like, Mama, I think my sister found us. So she like, what, girl, I don't want to hear that. And she hang up. So I guess she regrouped or whatever, so she called me back. She like, now what's going on? I said, Mama, you need to tell me what is the adoption agency that adopted my sister or whatever. So she's like, tell me the adoption agency. And I look at the inbox, like, my sister, like, she inboxed me back and she was like, that's it. That's the adoption agency. So I just started crying, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, you know, I'm in such of a shock, like, where, like, I'm bamboozled, you know, like, I don't know what to say at this point now. I'm trying to find, the thread. I'm looking at our thread. I'm trying to go back and tell you the exact, this was November the 1st, 2020. So I see her name is Krista. I'm like, hey, Krista. She's like, hi, Shawn. I'm so glad that I have gotten a chance to meet you. Thank you for looking for me. I told Downtime, I don't know what to say. I have so many questions. A lot is running through my mind right now. And I'm like, I just can't stop crying. Like, I'm not an emotional person. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't cry, but I'm so happy because I really had been looking for this girl. Like, I'm talking about, like, I wanted to know, like I had a Facebook post come up, like, 5 years ago and said, I wish I had a sister, she'd be my best friend. You know what I'm saying? And she just was telling us, you know, like, she didn't want to stir anything up. She said, but when I saw the picture of the grandparents, I saw myself. I knew this had to be it. Mm-hmm. I said, you are not stirring up anything. I've searched for you for years. I'm so overly excited. She said, this is crazy. I know we must be sisters. When I want to find out about something, I keep looking until I find it. Were the gay records sealed? I said, I have no clue. Mama was in prison when she birthed him. She said, I knew that. I don't know much else other than that. I think she may have worked at a library. I said, I don't know about that. I was born in 1990. I really would like to get our facts together. We are going to have to get Mama to get us these answers. I want to meet you. I want you to tell our story. And I was on the phone with my auntie at the time, and she was telling me, you know, about what had happened or whatever, how my mom was in prison, you know. I'm telling her, like, you have 6 aunts, 1 uncles, 1 past. You know, like, we just like, Eva, you would have never thought that she was missing.
That time had passed?
Never.
Wow.
Like, it was like, immediately. Look, this is a picture of her and my grandmother.
That gives you chills.
That's my sister and my grandmother. Like, this is the picture that she seen that was on, you know, Facebook or whatever. And it's what made her, you know, reach out. You know, like, this has got to be, this is
my
it.
people, because I look just like this lady.
Yes. And come to find out, it was my sister. My mama had named her Micaiah. Micaiah Brazelton was her name, but her adoptive parents, they changed her name. But, like I told my sister, I thanked her adoptive parents because they didn't have to tell her. Because she went to them from birth, you feel me?
Wow.
So, they told her, they gave her, you know, the name. My mom signed the birth certificate, you know what I'm saying? So, it wasn't like she never, you know, never cared, or, you know, I don't know what her reasoning to this day, you know, was. I feel like she said, my brother, the outside, he was already with my aunts, you know, life just wasn't, you know, the greatest, so, you know, she didn't want to add no struggle. They already had them, you know, taking my brother for her while she was incarcerated, and she just knew that, you know, my sister's father, you know, she didn't feel like he was in any predicament any better. I really don't know if she even reached out to him. I kind of think, you know, she made that decision on her own, you know, whatever it was. But, you know, my sister was afraid of acception. Okay. You know what I mean? You know, she done seen so many adoptions, you know, go wrong where people didn't want to accept, you know, felt like they brought, you know, a problem in her life or whatever. But no. Like I told my sister, I said, girl, what took you so long?
Wow.
I never have had a sister, you know. I've had people that's been, you know, I felt close enough to me that could be my sister, but nah. Having a sister is totally a different thing. And my sister is the bomb.com, baby, okay? I mean, she has 2 handsome young boys. Honey, she married to a dentist.
Okay.
Okay. And she down in Hitchtown, Alabama. But, and as I said, girl, you my sister, and we don't get along. Cause baby, ain't nothing about me road tiding. It's all wild over here, okay? Win, lose, or draw. That's why they lost this past championship. Hello, she was so sick. I said, this is what you get.
I'm glad. That's a beautiful story, though. I'm glad she came into your life. And
yes, girl, and she is my inspiration because no matter what, in this last, year and a half, you know.
Almost 2 years.
Yeah. She has been more showing of care for me than anybody. You know, me and my mama just now got our bond to be where it is, you know. I don't know if you ever had like a hard relationship with a parent, but me and my mama are like so much alike that it's just rocky for us. Like, you know, when we good, we good. When we bad, we bad. It's not no like, oh, I hate you or none of that, because I love my mama to death. I'll kill you right here. You know what I'm saying? Drag her body on up out here. But my sister, like, you know what I'm saying? She like got me in, you know, I had quit like believing in pastors, you know, and God was like something that I was having troubles with, you know what I'm saying? Okay. She all the way in Alabama, girl. She found me a preacher. She got me, you know, signed up for learning the Bible again, Bible study, you know, learning the word, you know, giving God a second chance, you know, like.
What was the reasoning for you to fall out of love with, you know, or not believe it so much?
Because I was just like going through a thing of not believing in preachers. I was like, God, I know you is real, but who can teach me about you without me judging? Is their word, okay. Is their word sincere? Do they mean this? Mm-hmm. Are they really into this? Are they only doing this for a look, you know, for money? You know, like it's so many fake preachers out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, the word is, this is like nothing to play with. You feel me? Like, and I feel like people, like, I don't know, they use, I just had a very hard time. I was going through a thing where I wasn't believing. And it wasn't that I didn't believe in God, but I didn't believe that nobody was teaching his word right, you know, or they was not living by what they was teaching, you know.
When you was going through that phase, though, did that cause, like, depression in your life and anxiety? Because I went through that from 2014 to now. I don't go to church. I haven't been to church.
Yeah, I mean, Eva, like, I fell out. I've kind of fallen out again, you know. And it's like, you know, I don't do New Year's resolutions or anything, but, like, my resolution is, like, hey, get back where you was going. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now, I'm dealing with, I wouldn't say that I'm dealing with not believing, but I'm dealing with, why can't I be consistent? You know, like...
In the word or consistent period?
In consistent period, but I'm in the word, though. You know what I mean? Like, consistent period. Like, I want to go to Bible study. You know what I'm saying? I want to go to church every Sunday. You know, I want to sit at home and read the Bible and, you know, see what's up with it. You know, learn new things. I want to throw out Bible verses and, you know everything about it. But it's like, why can't I, you know, grasp it? You know, what is the problem? Like, what is keeping me away from it? You know, like, I want to have an A1 relationship with God.
Do you think it has to do with your lifestyle? Like, the way that you live it? Like, because you went from being modest to now, you showing your ass, literally.
You know, Eva, you know. That came from me. I wouldn't say insecurities, because I've never been insecure, you know.
I couldn't see that, because I always thought you was beautiful.
Yeah, you know, but, you know, when you, it's like a flower blooming, you know what I mean? Like, as much as I feel like I shined and I had my own, you know, I still had delicate spaces in my life, you know, like, I'm very, you know, big on clothes, fashion, stuff like that. So, like, I would go in stores, you know, oh, I can't wear that, I got it. So that's probably how I became, you know, fashionista. Having to make stuff work, having to put stuff together, having to learn how to hide it, you know, like, whatever I had to do, I did it, though, you feel me? So now that I am free, but I'm still not where I want to be, you know, I need to lose 20 pounds right now. But...
For what? Like, for what? Is it just for you?
It's everything that I've done has been for me. It's not been for a soul outside of this body.
And what we talk about is Shawn has had surgery.
Yes, cosmetic.
Cosmetic surgery, BBL.
Tummy tuck.
Tummy tuck. And the BBL?
Yeah, lipo, tummy tuck, and BBL. I've done the whole, I want breast.
You want your breast reduced?
Yes, I want them to be reducted and lifted.
So let me ask you this. Okay, so how are you still not happy? You had those cosmetic surgeries done, and you want to lose 20 pounds, but
I'm sitting here eating pasta.
But I'm saying, like, are you, like, don't you have to make a lifestyle change with food? And by you being so skilled, you can make a boot taste good. Why don't that be your niche? You find healthier foods, because I feel like you are a trendsetter. You always have been a trendsetter, especially with, like, bigger girls. Because we see how you dress, and we're like, dang, Shawn can wear that. Where'd she get that from? You always been a trendsetter. So if you start making healthier meals, maybe more people will be like, okay, shit, she made that asparagus or that broccoli look good.
And I did that even before I had any surgery. I lost 56 pounds.
On your own?
On my own.
Okay.
You know, I had got into an addiction of, I want it, I'm going to go get it. I couldn't lay on the table the way I was. You know, that's why my transformation is, I'm not never belittling anyone else that has ever had surgery, no one who ever has been on a table, or none of the above. But my transformation to me is a lot bigger because of where I came from. You know what I'm saying? These other girls, they can just go out there and say, I want surgery, and get on the table and have it. I couldn't do that. They told me no.
Because you'll be your mouth.
Lose some damn weight.
Okay.
Yeah. So, to know that I was 200 and 253 pounds before I had any surgery. You know what I'm saying? I never really even knew how disgusted I was with myself until I lost the weight. Like, I go back and I look at pictures now, like, I don't know, and it's like I never thought that day could come for me where I could be,
fully happy with you.
Yeah, no, where I could look at myself and be like disgusted with who I was, wow. Like, I fear going back to that place. Like, I didn't realize what it was like, what I covered it up, basically, is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. With the lashy clothes and
I covered it up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Basically.
So, do you listen to, like, I'm pretty sure you still have people that talk about you now.
They do.
Like, your shoulders too big.
Yeah, girl.
Your back too wide.
Yeah. Well, this is what I want to say to the world. This is how God made me. Mm-hmm. Gaining weight didn't make my shoulders broad. Weight didn't do this. This is gonna be me. If I'm 105, guess what? My shoulders still gonna be up there. I asked them, hey, can y'all shave these muscles down for me? Y'all shave what? I can't help it. That's what that is a part of me that I have to live with. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's why I want my boobs done, because I'm trying to see if I get rid of my boobs, can it help my shoulders, relax some, will that give me some type of, different look, but I'm one of the people, I'm comfortable in the skin I'm in. They're going to talk about you regardless.
This is what I'm trying to understand. Like, okay, so when famous people are like celebrities go get cosmetic surgery, they doing it because they're in the limelight, right? They got to go for filming and stuff. But what is the point of you going to go get the surgery if you're not trying to, like, maintain a limelight? You want to be a chef.
Yeah, that's why it's not for the limelight. It's for me.
Just so you can look good.
Yeah, I want to put my clothes on and be like, damn, I look good today.
I feel like you've always said that since the 8th grade, though.
Yes, I have, but this is a different type of. Okay, now I can take my clothes off and look good. Mm. I can release that girdle, and it ain't nothing gonna hang. You know what I'm saying?
So when you was at your highest weight, how many girdles have you ever worn, like, at one time?
Girl, boy, I'm gonna tell you something. No, I ain't putting on. Then I have suffocated before, girl. One year, I was, looking at celebrity stuff, girl, and they was wrapping themselves in saran wrap. Mm-hmm. So I was wrapping myself in saran wrap. I go to the club. I can't drink. I can't do nothing because I'm in that motherfucker like kids for however many hours we in there. You hear me? I knew then Shawn is getting extreme. I, would do whatever to make myself, look as I did. And that's why when people used to be like, your clothes too little, I'm like, how? I ain't never wore too little clothes. How did y'all feel that they was tight? Well, hell, what do y'all say about these big girls now? Because, baby, they are out here. Coochie cutters, dates dudes.
I just think it wasn't normal for you because, like, when you're big, because I've been big my whole life, when you're big, most of our clothes still look like 70s furniture. But you was wearing the same stuff Shay was wearing and Tyinja was wearing. It was like, well, how the hell she get these clothes?
Yeah.
Like, what is she doing that we're not doing? I know
you gotta give it your all. It takes time. You can't just walk in the store and pick up something and walk back out. It ain't gonna work like that.
You gotta put shit together.
Yes.
Everybody ain't blessed with that.
No.
Everybody not blessed with that.
I'm here to let you know now, it is a skill.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot just wake up and be able to put that shit on.
And let me ask you this, with you having a 12-year-old, Daria 11 or 12?
She's 12, she'll be 13 in June.
So Daria is about to be 13. With you, and she's into sports, she's a pretty girl. Mm-hmm. But with you getting cosmetic surgery, how do you think that makes her feel? Do you think she will become insecure when she's older and she happens to gain weight?
No. My daughter is as confident as I was. You hear me? Mm-hmm. Because I say like, well, girl, I'm about to put you a BBL on layaway. I tell her I'm gonna get her BBL for her 18th birthday. Just me, you know, kicking the boo boo with her, you know.
Mm-hmm.
She like, Mama, you can have that. So I don't see her losing confidence, you know. She puts on her clothes, you know. She's slimmed down a lot since she started playing basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Cause she had became a little chubby too. And I'll be like, you know, Derriere, you know. My thing is, I don't never want my child to go through what I went through.
Mm-hmm.
Because Derriere is my child, but she is opposite of me. She's not hardcore going, you know, it come down to it, she will. But off the rip, she's not that. She's not weak-minded. She's a leader, you know.
But she didn't have to grow up like you had to grow up.
Yeah, and she's not drama-fied or any of that, you know. So when people used to call me fat and shit, you know, I didn't care. You know, what's up? This bitch will beat you down.
But see, too, like, you was bigger. I can't even really say you was fat. You was bigger because, of course, your boobs is massive. You was bigger, but your personality was always bigger than that.
Yes.
So people couldn't look at your weight because, first of all, you was fly. Can't nobody ever say you had a down day. Even when you had on your sweats, you had on... You put that on. But your personality, we might say, damn, Shawn loud as hell.
Yes.
So it really
They knew it was me coming.
Yeah. You big dog.
Yeah.
You always been big
like when
dog.
I created that name, Eva, I never meant for it to blow. It just popped in my head. And then I've been big dog for damn 10 years.
Mm-hmm. Or longer.
Yeah, maybe longer.
Yeah, definitely longer. 10 years. So what is one thing, because we can wrap it up. If they want a part 2, they can get a part 2.
Okay.
We can wrap it up. But what is one thing that you want to leave people with? Whether it's, you know, following your dreams of being a hustler and an entrepreneur, your body, what is just...
If I can give anybody some, you know, like, listen, be you. Do what makes you happy. Don't let nobody paint a picture for you. Paint your own picture. If there's anything you want in life, give it a try. Don't let nobody tell you can't. Because only you know that you can't or you can. And you will never know until you try.
Hello.
And that's all.
Yes, well, thank you so much for coming. I really enjoyed this. I
Yes.
always love when I'm in your presence. So, yeah. And I want you to do your channel. Because I really just, you're dope.
I know, Eva.
But you got to be consistent. I know
You
you're
do.
struggling with consistency, but...
Pray for me in consistency.
I will.
Please.
You can do
because
it.
my sister, she texted me. She said, you're just all over the place. I said, yeah, because I don't need to hear that right now. Because I am all over the place. I don't know what I want to do. But, you know, I'm just one day at a time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't got long left, though, because, you know, I got to get some 401k going on or something, you know?
Yeah,
like,
we in our 30s.
Yeah, like retirement. Like, I got to figure something out. Unless I meet me in one of these good husbands, you know what I'm saying? Put me on everything, and you hear me? Okay, honey. Yeah, but unfortunately, I'm still single.
Not for long. Your king is waiting for you.
Please. And I'm patient. I keep pimping. And this concludes our session.
Yes.